We are heading to Iceland today, and I'm taking you with me.
We traveled to Iceland late June of 2021. Iceland was a green list country for the UK, which made it an easy destination to visit with friends from the US. This video is not a comprehensive travel guide, rather a brief look at some of the things you could see if you spent some time in the southwestern part of Iceland. First off, I must say Iceland is much bigger than I thought it was. Every destination that looked just around the corner on the map turned out to be several hours drive away. Therefore, we spent our time predominantly in the southwestern part. After arriving in Iceland, settling into our accommodation and getting the all clear from the COVID test they give you when you arrive, we climbed a hill near Flúðir. Please forgive me, but no doubt I will be mispronouncing names. I will also list them in the description below, so you can have a look at that if it interests you. This hill near Flúðir seemed like a convenient outing after a long day of traveling. On our second day in Iceland, we drove south and east of Flúðir to visit the Reynisfjara black sand beach. Along the way, we stopped at two impressive waterfalls, Seljalandsfoss and Skógafoss. The total time for the round trip from Flúðir took about 7 hours.
Alright, here Kathleen got the salt scum. Yum. God, the hills, the hills. There's always a hill. It is Tuesday the 29th and we're going fishing.
Oh, fear not. No fish were harmed in this venture. As a local man we ran into said, I don't care if you have a fishing license. I've been fishing here all my life and have never caught a single fish. Well, the trip did offer us magnificent views of the Icelandic countryside in a serene setting.
Okay, I guess we filled up. Time to rock and roll. So we're in Rekjavik here today, and it's a little odd. There's no real town center. So, where to go?
We did stumble across a cemetery in the heart of town. The shape of the ancient trees created an otherworldly atmosphere that left a lasting impression. However, it was time to return to the land of the living and perhaps find something to eat. Some Icelandic cuisine. Is Iceland really known for its cuisine? Well, let's see.
And just when you thought you've seen it all. So this is the fabled rye bread ice cream.
Oh, that's rye bread ice cream?
It's kind of weird. It is rye bread mixed in with ice cream, which kind of makes sense because rye bread is sort of sweet here. So I guess that works. It's good. Alright, so we made it to a crater. We sort of split up today. Not too much to see here, but supposedly there's a crater up ahead. But first we're going to have a little barbecue. Kjöklinga. Oh yeah.
Even though this crater looks just like a giant hole in the ground, Kerið is a 6,500-year-old volcanic explosion crater. It is part of a chain of volcanic craters. The water level in Kerið represents the surrounding water table and reflects the current groundwater level.
Going down was easy. Coming up is hard. All right, we have driven now. We have arrived at the Geyser, supposedly. Geyser. We'll see. The smell of sulfur is profound. we are deciding which path to take to get the best view of the volcano. And we're somehow lost in a field of lava, or what used to be lava. I don't know.
Amazingly, we did find our way to the lava field that the volcano had spit out. The volcano was not erupting on that day, and the wind was blowing the toxic gases in such a way that we could not get very close to the volcano. We could marvel, though, at the impressive lava field. If you look close at some of the footage here, you can see that the rock is still glowing red in the center of the lava layer. You can also see the immense heat still coming off the lava field.
It's 11 o'clock at night. It's madness.
And that was the end of our week in Iceland. The place demands multiple visits to be explored thoroughly, no doubt. On our list for next time are Iceland's glaciers. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you got a taste of what you could see on your trip to the land of fire and ice. If you want to see upcoming travel videos, I would encourage you to subscribe and perhaps click that like button. Thanks again. Until next time.